Hi there, welcome to this tutorial. My name is Michael de Miranda. This tutorial is called From Chamada into Samba. And a chamada is actually played on a repinique, and it's a cue, and the rest of the bateria, the other instruments, start playing samba. There are a lot of different kinds of chamadas. I will put a link in the description about different kind of chamadas. There are a lot of different ways that you can start playing samba. And in this lesson I want to show you how the different instruments like tamborim, sudo, Kaisha, when to start, when the repinique is playing and plays the chamada, when do they start, how can you start, and so on. So let's take the most, I think, most popular chamada on repinique. It's played like this. And so on. This is a very famous chamada. Let's start with the repinique. If I play this chamada, in the end you hear this roll, this pressed roll with the stick, and after this roll your left hand plays a slap. So you hear this. Yeah, so you have this. After this slap with your left hand, the rhythm that you play in your samba starts. So you have. If you have a different kind of pattern, this is how you can start on the repinique. Yes? Okay, let's go to the sudos. The first sudo, primera, starts when the repinique starts is chamada, prakat katakat katam tamt, prakat tagaraga tum tup boom poop tum. This is where the sudo starts. So you have prakat katakat katam tam, prakat tagaraga tum boom. Then the first sudo is always playing, or always, most of the time playing on the second beat, and this is where the second beat is. Prakat katakat katam tam, prakat tagaraka tum tuk tum. Yeah, sounds like this. Prakat katakat katam tam, prakat tagaraka. And you immediately start with your rhythm. The second sudo, segunda, is answering to the first sudo. So the first sudo is coming first, and then the second sudo answers. Yeah. So the second sudo comes a little bit later. Prakat katakat katam tam, prakat tagaraga dum bim boom bim. Yeah. It answers. First comes the first sudo, then the second sudo. It's one beat later. So you have prakat katakat katam tam, prakat tagaraga tagaraga ding ding. Again, prakat katakat katam tam, prakat tagaraga dum. This is the segunda, answering on the first sudo. Okay, then you have the third sudo. The third sudo plays different patterns. I don't know which variations you use, but one of the most played variation is like this. Like this. The third sudo starts at the same place where the first sudo starts. And you can start immediately with your pattern. You can start with this. But sometimes this third sudo makes a small intro. The intro that I'm playing, that you have seen in the intro, is like this. It plays. then he plays his rhythm or his variations. But it starts at the same spot as the first Sudo. So you have prakat katakat katam tam, prakatagaragat. Again. Prakat katakat katam tam, prakatagaragat. And you can make your variations. Okay, that's for the Sudos. Let's go to the Tamborim. Most of the time, the Tamborims come in with a entrada, with an intro just for the Tamborims. Most of the time they start a little bit later. So when you have the chamada, prakat katakat katam tamt, prakatagara katagara katagara katakarkatuk, and then this is where they start their entrada. The most popular entrada is just this 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's most played. I've done a lesson about different kind of entradas. I will put a link in the description too, so you can see different ways. But actually, after the entrada, the chamada from the Repinique, when it is finished and when the rhythm start of the Repinique, you have 4 beats and then you come in with your entrada. So you have prakat katakat katam tam, prakatak 2, 3, 4 tak. And this is where you start. Yeah, so you have prakat katakat katam tam, prakatagaragatagaragatagaragatagaragat. And then the rhythm starts. Yeah, you can play the entradas that you have. Okay, let's go to the Kaisha. Okay, the Kaisha starts actually on the same spot that the first Sudo starts. So when you have prakat katakat katam tam, prakatagaraga tuk, and there you can start. You can start immediately with your pattern, but you can also play first 6 strokes on the beat, and then after this bar you start your pattern. So you can also play prakat katakat katam tam, prakatagaraga tum tak tak chika tuk tak chika, and then you are in your pattern. Or if you have another pattern, you can play prakat katakat katam tam, prakatagaraga tam 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 tak chika tak, or whatever pattern you use. There are a lot of different patterns possible. Okay, I will put another link in the description with a lesson about Kaisha, about different patterns from different Samba schools, and you can check them out if you want. But one of the possibilities is first playing 6 strokes and then start your pattern. So you have prakat katakat katam tamt, prakatagaragat. Like this. Yeah, that's a way for the Kaisha. Actually, the same thing is for the chocalho. For the chocalho, the shakers, you can do the same. You can play first 6 strokes just on the beat. Cha 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 tak chika tak chika tak. That's a way to play the chocalho. You can also I've seen a lot of groups playing with the chocalhos first together with the tamborims, the entrada. So you have prakat katakat katam tam prakatagari katagari katagari katagari. You can do this with the chocalho, cha 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 cha, and then start your rhythm. That's also possible. Or you can start immediately on the same spot where the first Sudo begins. So you have prakat katakat katam tam prakatagaraga, and start there with the chocalho. Okay, the last thing is the agogo, and it's actually you can start also on the same spot where the first Sudo starts. So you can start with prakat katakat katam tam prakatagaraka ting ting tung tung tiking, and you can start there. Or you can leave this whole bar open and start the next bar. So you have prakat katakat katam tam prakatagaraka tagaraka 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 tung chikiging tung tung ting ti kung kung king ki ting tu tu tung pim pi kung ku tung. You can start there too. That's possible too. Okay, I hope you can use this information. Like I said, there are a lot of different possibilities, and I have seen some groups struggling with it, but I've also seen a lot of groups with some creative solutions to get from the chamada into the samba. I hope you can use this, and good luck. Hope to see you next time. Bye bye.